If you are having troubles deciding how much you need to price your services, now this is optional for those of you that probably having this kind of issues. What you can do is you can actually research to see how much your competitors are charging for the services that you selected. Remember, what you want to do is you want to make certain that you are able to actually charge your clients a fair price. Although you can charge whatever you want to charge for this type of business, you also want it to make sense. So you can go to Google and see what your competitors are charging your clients for online marketing packages. You might have to change your prices to meet your client's budget, also according to the competition. Remember, you decide. So if that's something that you're actually having issues with, I highly suggest you do some research on that and find out what your clients actually are paying right now. So that way you can leverage that and then you start charging the same thing or maybe a little more. Contracts. It is highly recommended that you write a contract for this type of business. Now, when you write a contract for the business, what you do basically is that you set the boundaries. A written contract between you and the clients will save time, money, arguments when things do not go as planned. Keep it professional. Write yourself a contract. Now, the primary reason why you really writing yourself a contract is really to save yourself just in case something does not go right with what the client wanted you to do. So from the get-go, you will get an idea of what is it that is expected of you, and at the end, the client is expected to pay you. Now, this is not to say that it's going to happen that you're going to be in some level of arguments with the clients. But guess what? It does happen and you want to save your back. So I highly recommend you write out a contract. Now, when writing your contract, you should think of who, what, when, where, and how long, how much, when it begins and when it ends. You must have this in your written contract because they clearly will state exactly what your clients want and what you will deliver, when you will deliver, when you begin to deliver, and when it ends. So I highly recommend that you write out a contract. Now, there are some examples of contract on the internet if you want to look at it, but it doesn't have to be complicated. All it has to be is on the contract, you write down what you're going to provide and when you're going to start providing and when it's going to end, and as well as to who the contract is and how long is the contract and how much. If you have that in your written statement, you should be all set. Now it is time for you to figure out how you going to take payments in your sales. How will you get paid? This is very, very important. What business you will be interested in if you're not getting paid? I don't know it. So this is why this is one of the most interesting lecture. Your payments should come monthly if you decide to provide monthly services for your clients. It's that simple. However, payments may come instantly or on a per week basis. It is all up to you and depends on what you and your client have negotiated. I think personally monthly makes sense. However, there are some clients that would probably want to pay you for some services without a monthly contract. Your goal is really to get a contract for at least 6 months. That makes sense. Most services you do get that. However, you will find some clients that's probably not going to want to do that. It is up to you. How you negotiate it, that's when you use your business entrepreneur skills. Again, remember this. When you actually take in your payments, you want to make sure that your clients understand clearly when they will be paying you. Do not forget this. It's really important that you do that to save yourself arguments. And this is probably something you would want to add on the contract as well. Now, the most popular ways to get paid. Some of the ways to get paid here is very, very simple. It shouldn't be complicated for you. Now, one way is to electronic banking. That's not necessarily one of the best ways, but it is a way when you want the money. This way will work. Another form is basically the clients can also send you a check based on negotiated time. That's another one. That's not my favorite, but you can do that. Once you actually get to know your clients and you get your clients to trust you and you trust your clients, it really doesn't matter as long as you get paid. Another one, which is my favorite and probably the most popular one with online platform, is PayPal. Now, this one is excellent. I mean, really, this is excellent. You can have a business account with them. You can also use your normal account as well with them and still get paid. Now, you might want to visit their website to decide how you're going to get paid. The idea is here, you started a business account and you want to use that business account, and then you want to put that information on PayPal and get paid through PayPal, and it goes directly to your business account. Lovely. So that's probably what I would suggest for you to do. However, it might be different based on your location. Whatever works for you, just at the end, make sure that you get paid and that you make it easy for the clients to pay you as well.